but no matter how hard they try, they'll never take me alive. Yeah, they'll never take me alive.
Welcome back in, guys. J2 White back with you for Life in Color. Sitting down with a man who I've personally been looking forward to interviewing, the main man Cosmo from the band Ovtlier. One of the most sought after bassists in Rochester.
I guess you could say that. Jeez.
No pressure.
No, that's okay.
So Ovtlier definitely making some moves as of late. Just do have to put out my personal congratulations. Just sort of not really signed-ish, but to Artery Global, who will be making splashes overseas.
Yeah, they're big. Yeah, I know. Hopefully, we're not going into the water, but
right.
Yeah, they're a big booking agency, and we're stoked to be a part of them and be, in the running to, hopefully go overseas, do some big tours here, big tours over there. We don't know what's going to happen, but anything can happen now that we're a part of them. So
right. We're talking tattoos today. So yeah, so if you wanted, which one was your first one when you
first
got started?
One is the bear right here.
The bear. Nice.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. That one was shortly after I turned 18.
Okay.
I was obviously itching to get one for the longest time, as if anybody that doesn't have tattoos now after they're 18 wasn't waiting for that. Got it with the guy that did majority of, actually he did all of my arms. Austin Hunter. He's at Vintage Electric Tattoos.
Okay, nice.
It's actually in the Hungerford building. So it's a cool little shop. He's only got 4 artists. Well, yeah, 4 artists there right now, and they're cranking them out, doing their thing, and I visit them every once in a while. But they're still doing cool things. Yeah,
no, definitely. Now, any sort of meaning behind that, or was that just sort of like, hey, I got my first tattoo?
I wanted to get a tattoo, but I wanted to get one that did have a little bit of meaning. So it does resemble my dad.
Okay.
So it brings back a memory of when I went hunting with him for the first time ever. We were, it's deer season. We're out together. My first time out. I never shot a gun or anything like that. And I didn't this time out because we didn't see any deer. But we're in the tree stand. We're just looking out. It's literally the day before bear season.
Okay.
And doesn't 3 bears come rolling down the hill, and he literally turns to me and he's like, "Don't die." We literally couldn't. We could barely breathe because if they sensed you, they would sit there and wait for you to come down, and it would have been bad news.
Yeah.
There was a mom bear and their 2 cubs.
Gotcha. Okay.
And we're you gotta be kidding me. This is the day before bear season. It was wild. The second one I got was this koi fish, which it's funny because I'll tell you right now, all of these tattoos I basically got because they look cool.
Okay.
And they do have some funny backstories to them. So we'll definitely get to them. This one played rock paper scissors for it.
Okay. All right. That's a great way to.
Me and a buddy went in to Austin's shop. And he texted both of us saying come by the shop, and he was really into Japanese tattoos. He just went to all these seminars. He wanted to do one, so he was rock paper scissors for it. And he did it. He did it for us. We're awesome.
Well, yeah.
Just for me actually.
That's cool.
But that started the whole koi fish and then a little bit of Japanese work on this arm and stuff like that. But it wasn't something I planned on getting. I'll tell you that. So I got it, and I was I guess it looks cool. All right,
sure. We'll go with this. We'll do it.
Definitely.
So anything else? Because I know it's a dragon on the inside.
Yeah, dragon was
always a badass. Metal tattoos. Get a dragon.
Yeah, exactly. This one was actually surprisingly one of my least painful tattoos.
Really? Okay.
Yep. I did not mind sitting through it. It was 3.5 hours. Wasn't bad. Obviously, towards the end, you're okay, I want this to be done. But he drew it up completely custom and went to town. Did it all in one sitting, and it's still one of my cooler pieces. I don't get to see it all the time.
Right,
I'm not staring in the mirror.
Just all of a sudden, just walking around looking at your arm. Yeah.
Yeah, I basically wanted one because I was I got a koi fish. Let's keep the Japanese theme going a little bit. Let's do something cool there. And got that done. That was my 3rd tattoo, and then my 4th was on the back side of my arm, which is the mask right up in here. And then he kind of filled out the area. Have you met Randy?
Randy Peck?
No. Randy, he runs our street team
No, I have
and
not.
everything.
No,
So
I have
he's
not,
he's a super cool dude. I used to work with him over at Mini of Rochester, and I got this tattoo while I was working there, and he came up with a lovely little nickname for it called Sex Panther.
Sex Panther. Yes.
Because
From-
it looks
from
like
Anchorman.
that's what they're doing.
From
and
Anchorman.
the whole Anchorman analogies, all that stuff. So, yeah. Basically,
beautiful.
that's what it turned into. They're basically fighting.
Yeah.
It's traditional tattoo. But he came up with the whole Sex Panther thing. And,
now we'll
you know,
never
this
let you
is
live it
like,
down.
you know, the flying chicken or something like that. I can't remember the name of this one.
Yeah.
And then he came up with another one for the one on my thigh, but we'll get to that one. Yeah.
Now,
There was some-
now anything for the wolf and the whole scene over on this side? Or?
So, the way I have them laid out, this arm was just cool stuff. This one, a little more meaningful. So, with the wolf, I got that one to resemble my mom. She, you know, she's cool. She's hip.
She's alright.
You know, she's alright. But, you know, with the wolf and everything, it resembles strength.
Okay.
You know, they don't necessarily have to be, you know, strong with numbers. Normally they are running with a pack, and the pack technically is just the family and stuff like that. We're both my dad's and my mom's side relatively very close in general. So, you know, with the wolf, it is, you know, just something that I felt would fit my mom and just helping to explain just how she is and how she is with me. And, you know, it was funny because I asked her what she wanted to be resembled as, and she's like, "Why don't you get a horse or something?" I'm like, "What?" And like, I knew she loved cows. She still does. Like,
Okay.
that's like her animal of
It's
choice.
a cow.
So I was like, "Oh, how would I put a cow on my arm?" And she's like, "No, I won't be resembled as a cow." So it was pretty funny, like trying to think of one, but then I was like, you know what, that'll be fine.
So I would say, yeah, because I have Eeyore for my mom, so
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Exactly.
So it's
I
her
could've-
favorite animal, so I mean, yeah.
I just had to keep the whole photorealism, and also all the animals can be found in the Adirondacks,
Oh, okay.
which is where our family cottage is,
Okay.
and so like it all kind of ties into itself, and
All comes full circle.
yep. So that's where the trees come into play. A few acres of just all dead trees. It's all dead. Everything's dead. Been that way since I could remember.
So
Yeah, it's where it all started, you know.
Right.
And just all woodpeckers, like crazy. It's just something to like really look at. And we have a porch that wraps around the backside of our cottage, and you can just sit back there and like look at all of it. So it's just really cool. And like, so I got all the dead trees right there. So that's, you know, just a little like, hey, that's what it looks like back there. Very small little bit of it, but it definitely looks like that back there. And then the owl, that I got to resemble my grandpa. He is on my dad's side. So he is no longer with us. He's been deceased for a few years now. He's a big part of our family. He did a lot for the community. He was at the church all the time. He was at the public market. He did a lot of things. He knew a lot of people, we found out. Come time for his wake and everything. Like, it literally, for 6 hours, the line was outside the door.
Wow.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
You know, see how much support that he had for us and for him. And it was really cool. But one thing he used to torment me and my cousins with was the fake owl that he had perched up on the pool. And he loved to tell us that it was real and don't go near it or else it'll bite you. And basically, this is exactly what the owl looks like. And yeah, it was just really funny. And now my dad actually has that owl at his house for his pool.
Nice.
So
Nice.
it's passed down.
Passed down. Yeah.
Soon it'll be mine, you know. So pretty much, honestly, my right side is like gonna be like all
meaningful,
just memories, all that stuff like that. Left side, could care less.
But I sort of feel like that makes the work go a little bit easier too, because then that way, if it doesn't come out exactly the way you looked, it's not like it's messing up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Your memory or whatever.
That's why you can see like my left side, I'm working on. I'm already like getting there, but my right side, I'm taking my time, finding the artist that I want to go to next, all that fun stuff. So it's a process. So I do have a few on my legs as well. If you want to, get into that.
If you want, I mean, yeah. If you feel like taking your pants off,
Awfully hairy.
It doesn't. I was just saying, that's
Some
usually
people
the
have
joke.
seen that, but we're definitely gonna put it out there now. So yeah,
If you feel, yeah.
I'll let you see what I got here. So
I don't know why I keep letting people do this.
it's
on
totally
this series.
okay.
I don't know
It's completely necessary and everything that you should know.
in artist integrity. That's what.
Yes.
I don't know.
So this one right here, it's a big old moth. My buddy Zach Wheeler did this one. He is a phenomenal artist. I've known him for a few years, but I never got a tattoo from him, and I always wanted to. And he was out in Syracuse, and I finally got a hold of him to really pushed him to I really want a tattoo, and he was basically moving from Syracuse to Buffalo, so now he works at Sink or Swim Tattoos, and they're in Buffalo. They just got a brand new location. It's beautiful. I haven't even been there yet, and I'm bummed because I just want to get
Gotta get a
little bit of money, and I will go there and get a tattoo, no doubt.
Money,
but
always about the money.
5 hours,
Oof.
just about.
Yeah.
Did it all in one sitting.
Nice.
It's kind of hard to see it all because my legs are just too darn hairy, but it was super, super awesome.
Yeah.
I was comfortable the whole time. He's a phenomenal guy, and he cares about his clients a lot. This other small little dude, which I will sit down. So this little guy right here. Oh, disclaimer. Both of these, I went there not knowing what they were going to do.
Nice.
I shoot him a message. I'm like, hey, draw up something that you think is cool, something you haven't done. Let me know, that you got it, and we'll set up a time, and I'll come get a tattoo. I never saw it until it was on me.
Nice.
Literally, they put the stencil on me, and I'm like, all right, that's what I'm getting.
Let's do it.
Got some other little guys over on this side. Let's
Let the circulation back on the left leg. Just kidding.
some thunder thighs here. So, friend of mine, she did her first ever tattoo. That was her tattoo right here.
Okay.
First tattoo. So I was like, that's honor for me to have that.
Yeah.
Be kind of your test dummy in a sense. But I figured
I'd be okay with being a guinea pig. I don't know why.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
I'm completely okay with it, and not saying every one of my friends that's tattooing and starting on tattooing, you got an open canvas, but for a few of you out there, I will definitely open my my leg up to you. Not necessarily my whole body, but
the leg.
my leg. Okay, if you need a meat, I got a lot of it. Did these two. This wasn't the first one, but this one was the first ever tattoo that she had done. So it's really cool to experience somebody for the first time doing it,
right.
Watching them go through it, having their their teacher basically coaching them through it and everything like that, and for anybody that is out there that's willing to do that for a friend, it's awesome, and it's definitely probably one of the best things you can do for them.
I think it just kind of mainly just because when you're in a band, what you have to do is go get tattoos. But what got you started getting what made you say, hey, I want to go get tattooed? Well, if there's really any reason.
Right.
For it.
I mean, my friends, we all talked about it all the time. And it was just kind of just what we were into, being, a diehard metal fan and hard rock, all that stuff like that. You watch videos of how they perform, where they are, who they are outside of the band and all that stuff like that. And you see, we got some art on them. And tattooing, obviously Tattoo Masters, or Ink Masters, when that came out, that was a huge, eye-opener because I just loved, the talent that can be a part of tattooing that just some people just will never know, and to get something that is one of a kind is something that artist did specifically for you. Obviously you'll pay X amount of dollars for it, but you're going to get exactly what you paid for, what you wanted, and it's going to be yours forever. Obviously everybody that wants to get a tattoo, think about it. If it's going to be your first one, definitely think about it. I mean, some people get stupid ones, but that's how it starts. You get a stupid one, and then you're like, all right, now I'm hooked. And not saying that you're going to go get another stupid one. It's now you're going to be a little smarter about it. So,
hopefully, anyways. Hopefully.
Sometimes getting the stupid tattoos aren't, a bad thing, but if you really want one, take time to think about it. Sometimes it takes me about 4 months to really come up with an idea. For one that I really want to get, I'll come up with an idea, jot it down, think about it. 4 months will go by, and then I'll bring it back up again.
Yeah.
And if I don't think it's a good idea, then I'll be like, yep, I'm gonna scratch that, and I'll get something else. So like,
Now, speaking of things, being in the works, obviously, I know there's not a lot you can talk about as of right now, but
Right.
Outlier pretty much planning to take over, I guess you could say. No, I mean,
as always.
As always, yeah.
No.
You want your band to take over. That's what you do.
No.
But yeah, anything you can. I know you guys are got music videos coming out. You got a lot of cool stuff in the works.
Yeah.
Anything you can really talk about right now, or not?
Yeah. There's definitely a few things. We're working on a lot of things. We're working on 3 music videos right now. One we're about to shoot, and it's gonna be crazy. it's wild the amount of setup that we have to do for it. I'm really stoked about that one.
Definitely.
We have been working on a lot of new music. Hopefully we'll have some sort of teasers somewhere down the road. I don't not say like we're gonna have one like ready
Tomorrow,
by the,
yeah,
tomorrow, but it'll be they're sounding amazing. We've been working with JD from Ice Nine Kills.
Oh, okay.
He's been killing it.
Yeah, if you know who Ice Nine Kills is.
Maybe
Just kidding.
but he's phenomenal. He's been doing all of our new stuff, and it's all been sounding amazing. And working with him, it's a real treat and an honor to have studio time with him, because just literally sitting there and watching him work. He's a damn prodigy. So he's a really cool dude, and he's helping us out a lot. So
Definitely. Oh yeah, definitely.
we have a lot to thank for that guy.
So make sure you guys go check out Outlier. They're everywhere.
Please.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Please and thank you.
You guys always are going live on every kind of social media you can think of.
Yeah, when we have stuff to talk about, we're going live. We're talking to you.
Well, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for sitting down, talking tattoos, talking music.
Of course.
Always a good time.
Yeah, man.
Like I said, man, go check out Outlier. What doesn't kill you? Right?
What
Is
doesn't
EP?
kill you
What
is
doesn't
our
kill you
EP.
is the EP. Because I know it was different before, so yeah.
Yeah.
So,
No, what doesn't kill you?
but, yeah, definitely. My name is
It's all
JT.
good.
That's Cosmo. Thank you guys so much. As always, Life in Color. We'll see you next time.
So never